Everybody, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having a great week so far. In today's video, I am going to be sharing my top picks for Essie Polishes. This is one I originally started out with 10 polishes, and I sat here, was getting ready to film, started filming, and thought, wait a minute, I have a couple that I didn't pick that really should be in my favorites list for my Essies. So the first one we're going to talk about, this was a clearance find back in 2020, I think. This is Essie's Adrenaline Brush. This is a beautiful red, but it has almost a hint of orange in it. I think I've only worn this once or twice. Has a really nice formula. It's not too thick, not too thin. It was opaque in, I believe, 2 coats. Perfect color for fall. I think even in the summertime, I may wear this if I'm looking for like a red, but it's a little bit more of like a orangey based red. I think this would be the perfect choice for that. So here is one that I don't know where I acquired this one from. This is called Let It Slide, and it's kind of like your squash slash pumpkin-y orange. I worn it in probably one manicure. I did a Skittle with it. It is a fun color. It is interesting, but not necessarily unique to my collection. I do have a couple from other brands that are similar to this one, but Essie Polishes are just really absolutely fantastic for what they are. They just live up to everything that I hope they do. They are amazing. This is a cream formula. There is a lavender polish. This is one that Diana from Some Call Me Coco here on YouTube talks about. I knew that I needed to pick this one up. This is Ginza. It is a really pretty lilac cream, gorgeous polish. I have worn this several times. A beautiful polish, gorgeous, gorgeous color, perfect for spring. It didn't make it on my spring rack this time, I don't think. Actually, no, it did. I actually already wore it. That's why I had to pull some of these off of my shelf where I keep the polishes I've already worn for the month, so I know what I wore. This did already get wore for spring. So the next polish is one that I picked up on a whim. Absolutely love it. This is Blooming Friendships. It is this really pretty pale, almost like baby blue slash mint green polish all in one. It is absolutely beautiful. It looks similar to Mint Candy Apple, but my version of Mint Candy Apple is more green based. I know Mint Candy Apple can be blue based, so this might look similar to it. I don't know what collection this one came out in, but it is just such a pretty polish. I wore it and absolutely fell in love with this one. For a dark blue polish, this one has probably got to be one of my favorites. This is Essie's Butler Please. It is a cult classic across the nail community. I hear so many people talk about this. I wore this one a while back with a Sally Hansen Miracle Gel Special Effects top coat. You guys, that combination blew me away. This is such a gorgeous color. It is opaque in 2 coats. If you're looking for like a cobalt blue polish, definitely check into this polish because you're not going to be disappointed. One of my favorite deep, like evergreen green polishes is off Tropic. This is perfect for fall and winter. I have worn this a few times and was not disappointed in this polish. So many people rave about it for good reason. This is absolutely a beautiful polish. Another one that I highly recommend. If you don't have it, you definitely should try to add this to your collection. The next one that I've talked about in several videos, this one needs a good shake. Some of these have been sitting for a little bit and they need shook up. This is Essie's Fiji. Now I do know there's a couple different variations of formula with this one. Some are hit or miss. My formula on this one was really, really good. It does apply beautifully, I think, in 2 to 3 coats. It is such a pretty color. One of my favorites. Fantastic polish. Perfect pastel pink, but it's a little bit of a deeper pink than like your pastel Barely There pink would be. This is just perfect. I have worn it for Skittle manicures. I've worn it a few different times and I've never been disappointed. One of my favorites that I have shared with you guys in recent videos was a polish that I wasn't sure I would like, but you guys I hope I can get a backup of this one. I don't know if you actually can. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that I do. This is Voyage. This is from their 2018 collection, and this was like $1.25 at Rite Aid last year on clearance. It's beautiful. This is such a gorgeous color, and Carolina from Gotta Love Polish, she got this polish after I told her what I was wearing in a video that she had seen. She was able to pick it up, and I am so excited for her because she's not going to be disappointed in this polish. I just secretly hope I can get a backup because I have not seen it at any of my TJ Maxx stores at all, and that's a little disappointing because this is such a gorgeous color. I am just using this sparingly because it is absolutely beautiful. I wore it for a St. Patrick's Day manicure and I loved it. Didn't realize how much I was going to love it until I wore it, and I'm like, I wish I had an extra one. But this is a gorgeous color. Absolutely beautiful. If you have a chance to get your hands on that polish, definitely pick it up. Don't put it back. If you find it, definitely make sure you pick it up. The next one is going to be Playing Coy. This one was one that I've seen several people talk about, and I wanted to add this to my collection. I want to show it side by side against one I talked about earlier. So we have Let It Slide here on the right. So this is Let It Slide, and then this polish is Playing Coy. So you could definitely see they are not the same color family at all. Sorry, I'm holding these a little awkward. I'm trying to hold these so you guys can see them. But this is what they look like. They are definitely not similar at all. Love both of these. Essie's Playing Coy is one that I got, I think, from Carolina. She was talking about it. It is a really fun color. Definitely a darker, like burnt orange, rusty colored orange. Beautiful polish. Formula is fantastic. It's fully opaque in 2 coats. I fell in love with that one. For a yellow polish, this is the only one that I wear that is from Essie. I have a couple other ones, I think, but they're all different yellows. This one is All Fun and Games. I had already worn this one for the month of April and had it put away for in my polish area where I keep polishes that I've worn for that month so I don't forget what I wore. This is gorgeous. It did take 3 coats. I wore it by itself. I did pair it with a topper, and I mentioned that in the video that you guys may be seeing already. You may not be seeing. I'm not sure when this video is going up. But this is beautiful. I absolutely love it. I know Essie's Check Your Baggage is another good one. It's a little darker than this, so I didn't include that one just because I feel like this is one of my favorites. I reach for this one more than I do that one, depending on the time of year. A pink that I really enjoyed. I have not worn many of my pink polishes from Essie. I really should try to dive into those a little more, but I just haven't gotten around to it. But I did wear this one a couple months back. This is Mod Square. It's this beautiful, bright, like Barbie pink. I am definitely going to be pulling this out for summer. This is gorgeous. It is such a pretty color. Absolutely stunning. One of my favorite pinks. For a couple light blues, this is You Do Blue. This is one I got when I was getting into Essie polishes last year. This is like a purpley periwinkle blue, but it has a subtle pink shimmer in it. Don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it. I have some of these in manicures, so if I have worn them in a manicure, I will try to include those in this video so you can kind of see what they look like. But that is what this one looks like. It's absolutely a beautiful color. I've only worn it once, unfortunately, and I really need to pull it out. It has that pink to purple, almost like a fuchsia shimmer in there. It is a really pretty color. Another periwinkle polish. This is a cult classic. This is Bikini So. I have worn this one a few different times. Lives up to my expectations. I wanted to say this had a hint of shimmer in it, but maybe it does not. For some reason, I was thinking there was shimmer in this, but maybe it doesn't actually have it. This is one of my favorites. Absolutely gorgeous polish. Beautiful formula. Again, highly recommend it. If you don't have it, this is one you need to try to pick up. So for my last one for this video, This is Mint Candy Apple, and I have the more green version. I know there's a more blue version of this polish, but I got the one that's a little bit more green leaning. This is beautiful. One of my favorites. I have one that is called, yeah, here's like Blooming Friendships. I wanted to kind of share so you guys could see what they look like side by side here. So you have Blooming Friendships here, and then on this side is Mint Candy Apple. So Blooming Friendships is definitely more blue leaning. I almost feel like Blooming Friendships is how the blue version of Mint Candy Apple might look, although I don't have that one. But that's what they look like for comparisons. Really pretty polish. This is, again, one of my favorites. Something that I will try to repurchase if I can find the green version. I'm not sure how the variations are around me. I haven't checked my stores to see what Mint Candy Apple looks like. But this is beautiful. So that is it, guys. That is everything that I have picked for my top favorites. These are all polishes that I have currently worn. If you have a favorite from Essie, let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear what polishes you absolutely have to have in your polish collection. I hope that you enjoyed this. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you next time.